My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my ranking of the 4 seasons of Succession from worst to best. And this video will have spoilers, so there's your warning. And I do want to give a little disclaimer at the front, just because I watched seasons 1, 2, and 3 like a year and a half ago. So even though I remember them, this isn't going to be as detailed and as concise as it could be, but I still remember them quite well, and my opinions on them are pretty strong. So yeah, I'm confident in this ranking, I'm confident in this video, so let's go with it. The worst season is maybe a hot take, but it's Succession Season 3. Look, I do not hate this season. It is still entertaining. You've got yourself some great performances, and it ends with a fantastic episode. But this is when the show just kind of lost steam for me. It feels really repetitive and redundant, like we're just going through the motions time and time again. And I don't think it's really all that good. Some of the writing I found to be particularly weak. As much as I like Adrien Brody as an actor, that one episode I found was terribly written, and there was one episode where Logan gets ill at a conference, and I thought that episode was really poorly written. And Kendall is really unlikable here. I know he's meant to be the flawed protagonist that we still root for, but my goodness, I found him to be insufferable for this season. And considering how strong the ending of season 2 is, it just felt like wasted potential. I'm really glad season 4 took the direction it did, because by season 3, the formula of the show was growing stale. So I still like this season enough, but it's easily my least favorite. My third favorite season is season 1. This season is just a great introduction to this story and these characters and their relationships. We get to see just how messed up everyone is, and you root for some people, but then you're like, oh wow, you're a scumbag. Well, maybe I'll root for this person instead. Oh, she's a scumbag too. Well, maybe this guy. Wow, everybody sucks. Just everybody's an asshole. But they're very well realized characters, and their relationships and the conflict within is so well written. I love how Kendall is planning to vote his dad out, and how that ends up backfiring, and how that affects his relationship with everyone else. But he's still able to find a way by the end, only to screw himself up completely. And I just thought that so much of this season was really well written. It's the first time we experienced this show, so it's the first time I heard Nicholas Britell's score, so that definitely elevates it. And you do got yourself some strong writing, so that's why it's my third favorite season. My second favorite season is season 2. Everything with Kendall being blackmailed by his father has lots of weight behind it. It's definitely the most emotional season, and you just feel completely hopeless for him. There was that one episode where the building goes in lockdown, and Logan's just like, where's Kendall? Where's Kendall? And we see he's at the top contemplating suicide, and he doesn't go ahead with it, but then he goes back to his dad, and his dad asks, where were you? And he later finds out, and at the end of the episode, you can see that he put up a glass where he was. So this character is just so trapped, and just he has nowhere to go really. So to see him get his dad back at the end of this season and betray him in the way that he did was like, yeah, like this is a great moment. One of the best moments of the entire show. And we also just get a sense of just how terrible Logan is to everyone. Like, we see it in season 1, but here, like, he hits woman, the way that he makes people act at that dinner party, just truly a despicable being. So this is the season where you root for someone the most and where you root against someone the most. And I think it's a very well done, well structured, well paced season. It might drag here or there, but I still think it's fantastic. But my favorite season is the newest one, and it's season 4. It is such a perfect ending. I said so much of my opinion of this show lies in this final season. If it feels repetitive and redundant like season 3 does, I'm not going to love this show. But if it knocks it out of the park, I'm going to love this show in the end. And it hit a home run. It really ran away with this final season. I just thought everything, minus some minor issues in episode 3, was fantastic. I love seeing the Roy siblings work together to take down their dad, and that final scene of them together has a lot of weight behind it. The last thing their father ever says to them is, "I love you, but you're not serious people." And it's such a great line, it's such a great moment. So after he dies, they don't really know where they ended up with him. There's so much unresolved issues. And to see them try to take the company back, to get out up on top, to take down Matsson, and to work together and kind of betray each other and fight, but also be on the same side, kind of, but not really. And man, I just found everything here to be so compelling and riveting, and I was ready for the happy ending. The way the last episode was going, I thought it was going to end with Kendall getting the position he always wanted, but he's alone, nobody really loves him, and now he's lost all humanity. And I'm just like, I'm okay with that ending. But then they take that from you at the last second, and Shiv just can't see her brother get it. She just can't. And she ruins everything for him, and I was just this. It just felt like a punch to the gut. Like, don't get me wrong, Kendall is definitely flawed, but he's still kind of the character you root for. So to see him come so close, so confident, and just not to go the complete opposite direction, man, it was infuriating and it sucked, but such good writing. And I also love the fact that I think Kendall and Woman actually get a happier ending because of it. They're out. They're free. But you see Shiv with Tom, and she's still stuck playing this game. And I feel like that's the perfect end for all of these characters. I liked that Tom was the one who came out on top. I thought that was the perfect choice. And I also loved the music here. The relationship between Shiv and Tom I thought was so well acted and so well written throughout. That fight on the balcony is top notch. And like, they just feel so real. But to see where that relationship goes to, well, Tom is trying so hard and Shiv just has him out completely, only for the positions to reverse by the end. Loved it. So yes, this season is one that worked for me immensely. It is my favorite season of this show. And yeah, but what's your ranking of the seasons of Succession? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin, out.